welcome to Deep Beyz Bistro, and as you have read in the title and thumbnail, today I will be using the 2B chassis on World Spryzen and dismantle it actually, then use its parts. So it's a double chassis, it's other than a single chassis, it's heavier, it has more metal and so on. So let's go. 2 done, 2 left. Third one, and the final one. Okay, so we are ready with the parts, and so let's keep the screws away. Make sure if you do this not to lose the screws. Okay, so you can see it's actually made up of the same thing as we see in a single chassis, and then metal. It's a round shape as to fit in the chassis, which you will see if you do it, and the outer free spinning ring. So now let's see what we can do with these amazing things. Okay, so as you see, we have the metal which we could take out like I'm doing now. It's round pretty much like the over discs, except for those parts, those metal parts which help it stuck around. And yeah, it's pretty heavy, and as you can see, I have taken turbo Spryzen. We can use it as metal as it provides a good balance force and is especially good for a balance piece. Now look at this piece. It will create an attack force with these parts. Its heavy metal will create a defense and stamina force, and oh, what a Beyblade, both counterclockwise and clockwise spin. Okay, so now let's take it out from the Beyblade and take it again back to the ring. Now yes, again with the same Beyblade we can attach it like that, but make sure, like I've been done loud, you cannot add it without that. You have to take it and reinstall it so that the stoppers move in actually. Okay, now it's strap tune. Yeah, it fits nice, looks good, adds a better balance force to it. Now yes, let's take the starter Ragnarok or Rock, whatever you see. It is pretty cool. Now we have taken the 2B chassis free spinning ring, and when attached with Ragnarok, it cannot be hit unless like the Savior Valkyrie, which has long wings to hit it in the center. It's actually immune to World Spryzen in this way. This outer ring, yes, this outer ring can also be used. How? Yes, it cannot be used in other discs, as you know, because where shall we put this? But look, like Revive Phoenix, I'm using it in Emperor Fornius as a projectile, so it comes off pretty easily and looks good. Emperor Fornius forms a ring, it has a good defense. Emperor Fornius doesn't burst even with hard hits from Turbo Valkyrie, and look, it kicks so great. It looks golden. I like that look. So again, okay, let's keep it in place. Emperor Fornius, one of my favorite Turbo Beyblades, and according to me the best defense Beyblade, not to mention after Revive Phoenix. Yes, now we can also use it on Spryzen as single chassis, not without the teeth. Now let's see what we can do with the chassis parts, the teeth and the metal mainly. First the chassis metal, then the teeth. It looks pretty much like a single chassis as we have in Glide, Tractor or Incurse Satumb. Oh, this Beyblade looks great, but it cannot defeat the DB Beyblades or Sparking. But yeah, it can give a good battle to single layers and all. Okay, so now with this ring and the metal, let's keep it in back in position. Oh, the king's overpowered. Yes, this is good and can defeat some Beyblades. Yes, it can defeat some sparking Beyblades, I'm sure for that. Okay, now with that ring. When we take that ring in this mode, it is pretty stationary. Oh, it popped out. So, when we use it in this mode, it's pretty stationary as I told earlier, and it cannot move unless it receives a very hard hit. I have to take it again. Yes, as you can see, I have to take it again just because the locks aren't right. So in this way it's pretty dangerous. Oh, and so is the combo, just perfectly dangerous. Oh no, I spilled it. Looks like I said an oops in advance. I can put the teeth, and this looks pretty bad without the metals, and I think it can barely defeat. It can barely defeat even single layers. Tip: do not make this. Every other is fine, pretty fine, but that was one like chicken leg. Okay, as you can see, the chassis teeth have teeth as usual, and yes, you can hear the clicks occurring there. So yeah, these depend on these. The Beyblade strength depends, and World Spryzen's one are awesome too. Nothing to say of the 2B chassis. Okay, now take the Spryzen chip, put it in the chassis. A metal, of course, otherwise it's lame. Yes, see, the God of Fire. This one looks pretty good as the jaggy sides of the chassis stick out, and yeah, it could deal massive blows and definitely destroy single layers. Okay, now trying with the chassis installed on it. A single layer just without the blade, as we could see in cursed combo. Okay, that's fine like that, I guess. Oh yes, this chassis will prevent you unless you take a full round layer. It's power clash, it's bang. See this is amazing. I recommend you to use this for sure. It's very powerful. So thank you for watching this video, edited by me, created by me, and music. I have a channel in the description. You can always apply for more music. Please subscribe, share, comment and like from Beyz Booster. Thank you.